Hi there, my name is Kenzie Acker, and today we're going to be presenting to you alcohol consumption by continent. I'm here with Island, Jaden, and Aurora.
The main central research question that we are exploring here is, do all continents consume the same amount of alcohol per person on average? And if not, what factors can help us explain variation? The key focus of our research is the average alcohol consumption per adult 15 and up, measured in liters of pure alcohol consumed per person per year. This gives us a standardized way to compare different regions fairly. The main goal is to compare alcohol consumption levels across continents and to be able to identify whether consumption is similar or significantly different between continents. The known global patterns that we noticed were that Europe has typically higher alcohol consumption due to long cultural traditions involving alcohol, and Africa and Asia have generally lower average consumption rates that is mostly influenced by religion and culture. Our main potential explanations for the differences between the regions are governmental regulations, availability within a continent, cultural norms, and religious influences. The hypotheses we were exploring in this study were: our normal hypothesis was all continents consume the same amount of alcohol on average, and our alternative hypothesis was at least one continent consumes a different amount of alcohol.
Our study examines the relationship between geography and alcohol consumption using World Health Organization data from 2010. We structured our analysis around two key variables: the independent variable, which is the continent, which is a categorical variable divided into 5 groups: Europe, Asia, Africa, Oceania, and the Americas. This 5-continent model simplifies our geographical comparison. The dependent variable is the average amount of pure alcohol consumed in liters per person, specifically those aged 15 and older, which is a quantitative variable. This consumption data was compiled by the World Health Organization from government and industry records, establishing the baseline for our continental averages.
So the results of the study show a mean alcohol consumption per person in each continent. Europe having 206 servings of beer to 138 servings of spirits, 147 servings of wine, for a total liters of pure alcohol being 9.06 liters. Asia having 41 servings of beer, 60 servings of spirits, 13 servings of wine, for an average of 2.28 total liters of pure alcohol. Africa having 61 beer servings, 16.3 spirit servings, 16 wine servings, for an average of 3 total liters of pure alcohol. Oceania had 75 beer servings, 58 spirit servings, 36 wine servings, for an average of 3.14 total liters of pure alcohol. The Americas had 155 beer servings, 148 spirit servings, 37 wine servings, for an average of 6.10 total liters of pure alcohol. As you can see, there are different types of alcohol being consumed, but the comparison between total liters of pure alcohol exists at the bottom. The ANOVA test shows that on the side, beer and spirits have a very small p-value for a test showing that the amount of alcohol consumed between continents is different, greater than what would be random chance. And the same is shown for wine and total pure alcohol, with a very small p-value for the ANOVA test showing the amount of alcohol being consumed is different on each continent.
So we used an ANOVA test, and it revealed a statistically significant difference in alcohol consumed in each continent per person by type of alcohol. We rejected null because the p-value is so small, being 1.89 times 10 to the negative 26 power. There's convincing evidence that there's an association between continent and alcohol consumed per person. There would not be a generalization for the type of alcohol consumed in each continent because the data is over a decade old. So our conclusion may not apply today, but there would also not be causation, since it is not an experiment and it is an observational study. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoyed. Here's our resources. We used one reference and for our data which was called "Where Do People Drink the Most?" Beer, Wine, and Spirits by Chalabi M.